Rimaru-sama! Rimaru-sama! It's finally back with everyone. Freaking 1 year. Talk about it. Jesus Christ. I feel like an old man, right? It's always older than ever. No, but really, it's time, of course, for Tensei shitara Slime Datta Ken Season 2. So, we all know the anime, right? I think it's a huge, very popular anime, right? Isekai anime, of course. Isekai! And one of the most popular isekais. Yeah, Slime, Rimaru-sama. I was thinking about it earlier today to the close, like, man, it's been so long, right? Because it aired like last winter, but not last year, but actually 2 years ago. And actually, I'm thinking about it started, right? It was 2 seasons, and it didn't air then. Has started the year before, right? And it ended that winter. So, man, it's like, oh man, it's been a long time, it's been delayed and so on, right? But here we are. It's time to watch Slime. This season, of course, is the most stacked season ever. And after Slime, I think only Dr. Stone hasn't stopped yet of all the sequel elements, right? Of course, tomorrow we have Zero and so on, right? And so there's a lot of isekais, and then we have like the new isekais. We have, you know, so I'm a spider, and also I'm a, I don't know, a kid that's like, Oppa. Yeah. Also, like, I'm an isekai, and I'm like, oh, that made is pretty hard. And that isekai, he's like, oh yeah, I can use my being a kid to my advantage. It's like, yeah, you got that anime. But yeah, of course, a lot of isekais, and even, I mean, yesterday I watched Ure Sekai, right, Picnic, which is also one isekai technically, right? They're moving into another world, but they're going back and forth, right, between our world and the Picnic world, so the other side. So in that anime, it's like, yeah, it's like the permanent isekai, right? But of course, this is a very stacked isekai season, definitely. And also, it's like, you can say, Dr. Stone, right, coming again then, and that's basically also an isekai, because he's like basically reborn in another world with like, I can invent stuff, so it's basically isekai too, constantly. But anyway, Slime then. One of the best isekais, right? Obviously, Shion is best girl. Like, Shion, yeah, of course, Shion is best girl. Doesn't even matter. I mean, Shion is a badass warrior Uni. Freaking sexy Unis. One of the absolute coolest monster girls, of course. Always a big sized Uni, right? When they have big swords and also big. Yeah, so obviously, Shion is by far the best girl. And the princess is like, it's okay, but she's no Shion. And, you know, they have a lot of slime characters. Anyway, let's start freaking watching it. 3, 2, 1, and go. And that pressed the wrong thing there. I got it. Yeah. What's the timer now? Hate when I do that. Oh, that's good. He's still school. He's still Professor Slime. Still Hakuse Rimaru-sama. Which I will immediately say here, you know, get me the hate here, but the school part was the worst part. Come on, it really was. Come on, the school part, that's the least interesting part of season 1. I want to see them go back to being a Sukodan village builder and be like, how can I recruit these demon guys? And that's what I want to see, man. How can I build my harem of soldiers that I can also, you know, that's the freaking Rimaru. Come on, that's what I want to see. Yeah, this is like, you know, last season they had a school thing, and I was like, here we go. Someone is gonna recruit him back to the village. Come on, please. Yeah. Okay, Rimaru-sama. Then, you know, one kid looks like his master and all that stuff. Yeah, different time travel, something. Oh, it's a new professor, a new waifu. Yeah, they're all good children, right? Okay, he's handing over the damn... Very good, Hakuse Slime. He's handing over the Hakuse role. Very good. This is excellent. Because, I mean, I have no problem, I said, I have no problem admitting that I love Slime, but the last part of him being a teacher, that's the least interesting part. And he's like, yeah, children, and we're fighting some... That no. I want him, you know, in the village and recruiting dwarves and sexy goblins, and that's what I want to see, right? And fighting stuff, and, you know... But generally, I'm a big fan of the RPGs, right? I love games like Suikoden, where you have to recruit your different 100 characters and so on. So I always like the regular stories and so on, right? So I like the whole idea of just having a gay RPG kind of adventure, and you're recruiting your hot Unis and your hot elves and your hot dryads, and here we go now, you know, best boys back, sitting there, nice animated fur, like high quality fur, there we go. Opening time maybe? If you get an opening time now. Maybe. Staring at the village. Feels like time for an opening time. Come on, right? Remember. Yes. This feels definitely like an opening here now. They're standing here in the wind on the cliff and it's like, that's my village. Oh, they're gonna recap instead. God damn it! They're gonna recap instead. But that felt like, oh, here we go. Now it's like, now we're gonna do something is gonna happen at least. When it's like, look at my city and a beautiful country I built here. But instead they're gonna recap. Yeah, we already had like a recap. They had like a Slime Season 2 0, I think. That was released last week. There was like a recap episode. Come on, man. You don't need to recap meeting his best dragon Sundere. And so on. I was afraid of this. Yeah, I mean, not to be that, because I already complained about the sense, about the schooling, but they did a few OVAs with Slime, right? They did like a 24.5 and so on, and some other OVAs, and they also had a lot of like recap. There were also some OVAs were just let's go to the beach. Not OVAs, I guess, but some episodes of 5, yeah, they were kind of recappy. But then they did 2 OVAs. One is the sumo battle, where Shio has to fight with her assets, right, and so on. That was great, and of course the beach episode when he went and everyone is like flexing up, yeah, and so on. And they went for that thing, and they were fighting like a octopus thing or something, or like some kind of sea animal with tentacles, and it was very anime. It was very OVA anime, because OVAs have they can be a little more fan service rather than OVAs, because they are released on DVD and not on like TV and so on. So OVAs is where you watch, like, except for example in Damanshai, those OVAs are like crazy. It's always like, oh, beach or onsen or double, or it's always like Hestia and so on, stuck in some kind of onsen, right, with some weird angle with Belkun. Every goddamn time, those are pure freaking borderline all of them. And like Bokuben, man, those OVAs are always also like, holy shit, those OVAs are. But here we go, maybe the recap is over now. Open time, perhaps. Staring into the sky. Here we go, open time. God damn it, finally. It's like, and now the episode kind of starts off in like, yeah, like, okay, open time, opening tree, see the Unis, yeah, see the bad. Here we go, yeah, like, where's the best goblin? Here we go, the muscles, there we go. Unigang muscle goblin, here we go. Oh, flexing. Beautiful. Ooh, a new character. And that's of course the bad guy, I guess. The girl, yeah. But this character's in the first opening, but they never fought Rimaru in the season 1. But probably, and then we have best demon girl, and yeah, the human adventurers. And the children from the school, and of course the time traveler, whatever it is. And of course Rimaru owning people in the opening, no surprise. Up in some demons, okay. Oh yeah, and there's a spirit we had in the last. That's probably like the vampire kind of guy we saw in the ending of the extra episodes. Probably. Oh, got another new waifu, green-haired waifu, I think. And then of course the clowns that we saw, every now and then last season there, working for one of the Demon Lords. Oh, Rimaru in new clothing. Ooh. Was that like male Billy? Was that like another pink demon? Was it her? Yeah, that was it. Okay, that's interesting. Like a new pink-haired. Could be her Onishan or something. I'm like, is that her Onishan? That looked like an Onishan character. That was like an Onishan. Come on, that's demon girl Onishan. That's like demon older brother. I know. Feel like an Onishan character, definitely. Here we go now. We finally have back to the actual characters. Jesus Christ. Man, best grandpa ever. Definitely best grandpa ever, right? Definitely. Oh, so they have like slime, yeah, they have like slime vases and slime glasses and slime boxes, and they're like, look at this Rimaru box, he can stealth. Look at this Rimaru box here. I think these girls are like, oh, we made everything like Rimaru-sama. Look at this Rimaru temp. Yeah, they're like, yes, he's more like Rimaru template more than Tempest. Ah, here we go, Rimaru clothing, of course. Of course, a lot of Rimarus. It's like, Rimaru! So much Rimaru! Oh my god, here we go! This is why you watch Rimaru, yeah. Very cute Otokonoko Rimaru, there we go. Oh yeah, Samurai Rimaru, not as cute. But it looks good on you, Rimaru-sama. Everything is good on Rimaru-sama! Nice. Shogun Rimaru-sama. With the... I see Shion still has her assets, very good. Shion is still as big as she used to be, yes. But yeah, everything Rimaru, right? Like Rimaru, maximum Rimaru. These girls, of course, have produced everything with Rimaru. Of course they have. All the goblins. Yeah, the lizards and he's got uniting everything. Okay, looks even more feminine now though, Rimaru with this. Interesting. Rimaru-sama! He's so pretty! Oh, here we go. Gabaru-sama is cooler now! Gabaru! And who is happy as always. Everyone really loves Rimaru. This is an anime where you not only is OP, he's beloved by everyone. Yeah, just do your best, guys. Whatever, I love you anyway, yeah. Rimaru-sama with his classic. Yeah, I believe it. I trust everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah, did you say more? Okay, now then, so he's gonna give like an actual speech, I guess. It's gonna be a real, proper speech here with giving them some rank up and everything, promotion, performance. But yeah, this definitely reminds me of how much of an OP fantasy power trip this anime is. Not only is he the strongest thing ever, the whole I can absorb everything and so on, he's also like, he's beloved by everyone. It's like, look at me, I have my huge harem, and it's like, everyone loves me, and they're like, Rimaru-sama! Definitely, it's, what? It definitely is what this anime is half about, right? Just being like, Rimaru-sama, my hero! Yes. Rimaru-sama. Yes, Rimaru-sama! Yeah, he's crying happiness here. He's so goddamn cool. Yeah, they're all crying up. He's just so goddamn lovable. The episode's probably gonna... I feel the episode now is probably going to be a new character. Given his classic Rimaru slime, they're probably gonna throw in some new characters soon here to be like, oh, I'm the new demon lord. You know, it's gonna be like, I'm the demon lord of this thing or something, and fight him or challenge him. I feel that it's gonna be just the end of like some new, you know, a character appearing being like, I am really badass. I just feel that that's a slime thing where they're like, oh, look at this character. Which is the hot sister, or is the hot dragon sister, yeah. It. Oh, there is our... Oh, yeah, some orcs there. They don't see any orcs yet, but of course the orcs are also living there now. The pig people, yeah. Oh, gonna be a nice mansion. Gonna improve the mansion here. It's like Rimaru has a son too. It's like Rimaru is... Oh, this is the best one always when using, you know, Shion's oppies as a pillow thing. Yeah, gotta carry him under because he's so massive and oh, it's just so ridiculous. Man, the orcas are really weird. He can really headbutt you, that guy. Because now there's like proper... building a perfect proper house there with the butlers and very professional. Yeah, they're like, we have these people here and they're very well trained to be very nice and friendly and you can speak the proper language and of course the, you know, the old dwarf king friend human guy, you know, the king of the West and so on. Oh, the dryad, I guess. Yeah, exactly, because it's like a leaf flying in. One of those, like, you know, side waifus he has. This is one of those, like, you know, less prominent, but definitely also a bonus waifu he has. You know, one of these, yet he's like 11th waifu that kind of appears every now and then. You know, that one, yes. Got that sexy tree going on there. Dendophilia, I think it's called. Yeah. But I mean, the thing with her, right, is that she has that magical tree glow. So she's like a glowing wife. So that's something that's unique for her in this anime, right? She's shining. So that's interesting. Okay, so what happened now? Not even gonna go into new enemies. Cute girls, you know, out getting food and like a weird mushroom appears. Like a fungus. That's of course evil. I mean, it looked even before that. I was afraid of it even before this. I was like, look at this mushroom. Like a fungus. It's a flying mushroom thing. Okay, it's kill immediately though. But it looked evil even before it stared at them. Come on. It was because it has that typical fluke swamp. That's the swamp that the Viking eats to get berserk. Yeah, it looked like that evil, you know. So I think trust it. Some nice human boys. Oh, she's in love immediately. Look at this girl. She's like, oh my god, Sugoi! He's almost as cool as Rimaru-sama! Yeah, Kakui, she's feeling that. Oh my god, what a hero! What a man! What a hero, what a hero. This guy I recognize. This kind of sensei guy. Huh. Yeah, with the mustache, was like, oh, it's Jiraiya-sama. I guess he's training the goblins. As always, yeah, he's training the goblins. Owning them. Nice. But they have more unique goblin styles. Like one like a Yankee goblin. They're more... yeah, there's more goblin guys now with different, you know... I'll say it. Unique design traits or whatever you call it. It's like to lift up his head and push the massive shield stuff. Yeah, like the shield thing flops up there. It's like that's why I watch this anime because goddamn fan service anime. Okay, so not all the boys are in the onsen. Very nice. It's probably gonna be, you know, some shield on part 2, right? Definitely. You know, it's gonna be some. And all the tiny Rimaru toys in there. Is that Rimaru being like a little... oh, here we go. Of course gonna be... I mean, it's slime. Of course it's gonna be like, oh, look at the onsen, and Shion is like, he's gigantic and so on. That's a dragon. I mean, it's, you know, got her sister into... because yeah, she turned in from like a lizard lady, right? Turned to like a sexy, of course. Like, I mean, it's like she went from, you know, a pretty attractive furry sexy girl into like much more human looking, more traditionally appealing female, right? It's like, yes, of course she did. she slept up the waifu factor a lot when she got powered up, right? Into what is she, like a dragon newt, something like that? Oh, I guess getting... yeah, he's definitely... Guess he can't hold liquor, I guess. Now he just coming out of it. Okay, so if I guess it correctly, but I think probably now they're going to do some new enemy they're gonna fight. I feel like it's a very slime thing, right? Where, yeah, it's like, who's coming now? It's like, okay, here's the new bad guy, or some kind of, yeah, the beast demon lord. It's like, I feel definitely now it's time to introduce a new adversary or something like that, right? It feels very, very slimy. No, well, I mean, that's typical for slime people. They can introduce a new bad guy, or, you know, reintroduce, I guess, but still. A new threat, or whatever you call it, or new, you know, this is, yeah. Half the anime, I mean, is watching Rimaru touching. I feel that's half the anime, right? Seeing this thing where Rimaru is like, oh yeah! He's all like motorboating every goddamn time. Yeah, you know, that's like the anime. That's what you watch anime. This is clearly the beast We saw him last season, of course. This could be a new character, maybe. She probably. I mean, last opening had kind of his team, right? Kind of on this. No, but I don't recognize her. No, she might have been at some side, like a background character, perhaps, but oh yes. I'm sorry, but goddamn Rimaru, goddamn every character is like, oh, here we go, here we go. And for Tombish feel to it, definitely. She ruined the door. No, it's not Italy. She ruined the door to kidnap them. That was good. But they need some more furries. We need some more furry waifus, definitely. Need some tiger chickens and one, of course. Yeah, damn humans. Man, now we're getting top quality waifus incoming. Definitely. Oh, come on, Rimaru. He's always been in trouble for his people. Show her off! She called the humans bad. It's like, I don't want to do it! She looks really strong! She's a kind of super hyper tiger girl. I don't want to fight her. She looks way too into it. Exactly, she's into it. He's like, I don't want to bother with this crap. Yeah, it's like, you do it! Don't underestimate those humans! It's like, no, I don't want to fight her. Come on, man. But here we go then. Human versus, I guess, like a tiger girl. Sable, yeah, sable tiger, or... Yeah, make me laugh, human. Oh, she wants to take it out. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be the female version instead. It feels like she won't piss off now, so I will fight her instead. Yeah, nice. Okay, nice! It's ultimate. This is even much better. Here we go. Oh, here we go. This is much better. Uni versus Tiger. Here we go. The waifu war. Oh, she's fast, of course, because she's a tiger girl. Of course, she's fast. And lighting ability, something. Nice. Yeah, but I mean, this is what I'm here for. I got a waifu war. It's like monster girl fighting one too. Beautiful, beautiful. This is 10 times better scene than humans fight. What about humans? Let's go in nice on her, not to drink katana. Yeah, let's go in nice on her. Come on, there's a friendly girl battle. Come on. Now just explosions. Okay, trees being destroyed in the background is the one. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna fight it. Like, but someone has to fight the human. Take your boy, you can fight the boy, yeah. Someone has to fight that man over there, though. Okay, we still have to have the human fight with, but exactly, it would be a waste to have this cute girl fighting the, the human, right? Of course, the human man, I mean. If it's a human woman, it would be one thing, but... I mean, we could have a monster girl battle. And freaking monster... Yeah, so they're kind of swinging. I like how the humans are like, you go, man, show him off! We humans aren't that weak! Yeah, they need someone to represent them, right? But this is like the best shit. Come on, this is what we're here for! Come on! See, Shio being... But she didn't have her anger form yet though, so let's go into... And of course this woman just likes it. Yeah, she's like, yeah, this is badass! She just likes it, yeah! She's like a very warrior, hungry lady. It's like, yeah! That's what of course with Melona, yeah. It's like, I wanna fight everyone! It's like that kind of character, definitely. I wanna swing my blade. Oh yeah, it's like, see you guys next week though. We just started with this bad balance. See you guys next week! God damn it, Rimaru, god damn it! It really started, I mean... Yeah, like the first was recap, so 14 levels in the recap, 14 levels in slower in the beginning, certainly. Here's the ending though. So you got cute demon girl, cute Uni girl, and it reminds definitely of the previous ending where Rimaru is like jumping in the grass, right? Yeah, it shows him running, and that we saw last year too. Yeah, now it's falling instead during the. It's a very wifey ending though. You can see, cooking food for him, and yeah, it's like it's a very harem ending, and now they are. I don't know. She's snuggling with Rimaru and he's swimming, and yeah, it is getting her legs around Rimaru. So yeah, harem ending. Yeah. Oh, Sonic style. Nice. Very focused on these two wives though. Very much so, right? Maybe they're gonna change. I mean, he has so many wives that to change the episode. Because it's kind of similar to the previous ending. Maybe they're gonna change it for later. That is nice. A lot of fan service in the ending. Yeah. A lot of fan service in the ending! Well, recorded ended with the hype moment there. We see Tiger-chan fighting Uni-chan. Yeah, that was like, oh man, monster girl fighting each other. That's some good shit there. But only the last 5 minutes. Yeah, I was like, goddamn it, teasing me with the best stuff here, Slime. You're teasing me with the really good shit, right? Like, yeah, like that's what I really want to see. In the beginning here, it's like, get a speech, and of course it's like cross-dressing Rimaru. That's nice though. Rimaru in the like Lady Rimaru. It's Lady Rimaru. That was some good stuff though. Oh, look at that, Lady Rimaru-chan. That's what we're here for. Yeah, seeing Rimaru in all the different cross-dressing and so on. Definitely. I was like, oh yeah, Rimaru-chan. But remember that in the OVA, as I mentioned earlier, in the Beast OVA, you see all the girls, Shion and so on, they're like, oh, look at my bikini and so on. And then Rimaru arrives too in like a bikini, like, whoa, Rimaru-sama, you're so hot! They're like, yeah, I am. It's kind of like that. And Rimaru's like, I'm also gonna be pretty hot in a bikini. It's like, okay, I guess. But of course, the whole, the fight there with the girls, what we're waiting for. So I go back quickly to the opening. There were some parts in the opening there. It's interesting, right? I want to look a little bit at the opening here in the review. We see some more characters. We see, I think, clearly like the main enemy. We saw them fighting opening one. It's kind of funny, right? Because we see Rimaru fighting this, which I suppose is the main enemy, right? Or the top bad guy, maybe, or at least one of the later bad guys. And that character never even appears in in season 1. And you're like, there it is again from season 2, and it looks less enemy here in this season, so it's opening here. But I think that's the vampire guy we saw from OVA. The spirit, fairy, and so on. Yeah, like we saw her in the ending of the season. But there's a new waifu, like a green-haired waifu, appearing in the opening. This is like probably a waifu, right? Like Rimaru waifu 11, right? Or 12-5 something. Yeah. So I don't know. Really, it looks like a human though. Looks like a typical, just like a human. Could be a human. Maybe she's in love with humans, perhaps, but probably in love with Rimaru. And there's a blonde elf appearing too. Also, probably a new waifu then. But I want to look at the last scene. There's like a last scene yeah, here we go. This looks like. Doesn't this look like our beloved demon girl? Yeah, like her. I'm thinking like her, Une-chan or Oni-chan. It looks like an older. It could be her just being bigger, I guess. But it looks like her, right? But like, bigger and more sizable. So it could be like her, Oni-chan or Une-chan. I mean, throwing it out there, it looks like it would be like older demon. Yeah, her older sibling, probably. That I'll be throwing out there. But yeah, I mean, the last episode, it ended really good, right? The ending was like what I'm waiting for, right? But this kind of, yeah, like the girls are fighting, and of course she was like, I will fight her. Let me fight that sexy cat girl. She's my battle. And it's like, yeah, this is like this here, like, oh man, here we go. Now I feel we're watching Slime here, 2 hot chicks fighting. And it's all this like crazy battle, and like, oh, I'm pretty angry now. And like, yeah. This is what I'm waiting for. I'm like, oh, here we go. Now this is Slime here. Sexy monster girls fighting. Yeah, that's the real anime I want to see. But all what I mentioned earlier though, it really, I mean, immediately you're like, oh yeah, now I remember this anime. It's popular for. Because if you have that OP fantasy, I want to be the strongest, OP power for a character. If you have that kind of fantasy, of course, Slime is one of the most classic OP, classic, but somewhat classic today, right? OP main characters, overpowered main characters, and also it's beloved by everyone, right? I mean he's like, hello everyone, it's me. He's like, Rimaru-sama! Rimaru-sama! They're all losing it. They're crying, like, oh my god. So, I mean, there are many OP animes, right? Especially now than 2 years later, especially isekais. But rarely are they that beloved, right? I mean, sure, they have their harems, they have their waifus that really like them, right? But rarely do they have a whole city where everyone's all like, Rimaru-sama! I love you! They're all like, please, Rimaru-sama! Yeah, that is definitely a thing for Slime. That is like, he has 10 wives, you know, they all want him all the time. He has like massive harem, and he also has this like village of thousands of people that are worshipping him. It's like God, and everything is just Rimaru. So that is definitely true. That anime is, that's the thing is anime. Yeah, they're like, oh my God, Rimaru-sama, and of course she's like, you insulted my Rimaru-sama. Let me fight you. And Tiger Girl seems to enjoy it though. You know, she reminds me of, the more I watch her, Hitomi, yeah, but she's not a captain, but of course she's the sharpest fang with, you know, what is killing bites, the sharpest fang. You don't want to see her. It's like, man, actually, yeah, she's really similar with the white hair, and you know, yeah, definitely. She's like, oh, I love to fight. It's Hitomi. That's what I see now, of course. It's Hitomi, like the sharpest fang wins, right? Yeah, it's a killing bite character. Now I see. But anyways, that's Slime. Freaking Slime is back. Subscribe, press the like button again. Of course, we're gonna watch more Slime every week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with Ad Zero, of course. Of course, Ad Zero. You know, part 2, season 2, right tomorrow, and then the Stone and Promise Never as well on Thursdays and stuff. You know, this season, super that. You all know that. So you guys have a great day.